Hi friends, last video I spoke about Paul, a servant of God who was very much concerned about people because of the spiritual decline. And today I would speak about Mordecai, a servant of God who was very much concerned about his people and the destruction. I also spoke about Nehemiah, who was very concerned about the post-exilic people and Jerusalem because the city gates and the walls were destroyed and there was no security. From the book of Esther, 4th chapter, 22nd verse, it goes like this. When Mordecai had learned all that had been done, he tore his clothes, wore sackcloth, and put ashes on his on his head, and started weeping and wailing bitterly and loudly. And he went only as far as the king's gate because no one clothed in sackcloth was allowed to enter it. Why did Mordecai do all these? Why did Mordecai tear his clothes? Why did he weep and wail? It was all because Haman, an employee of the king, had already announced a bloody verdict against the Jews. Mordecai tore his clothes to show his sorrow, and at the same time he demonstrated and proclaimed it at the king's gate because he was concerned of them and he knew he would be a fellow sufferer with them. And the decree was already passed and it was supposed to happen on the 13th day of the 12th month. All Jews, along with Mordecai and Esther, knew only God could change the decree because their plan was to destroy, kill, and annihilate all Jews, young and old, women and children. The reason why such a announcement came up was because Mordecai had refused to bow down before Haman, and that's why Haman plotted to destroy all the Jews, not just Mordecai, but all the Jews. But it interestingly how he presented the case before the king. He went and said there's a certain people dispersed and scattered among the people in all the provinces of your kingdom, whose customs are different from all other people and who do not obey the king. It is not the king's best interest to tolerate them. King did not know who it was because he didn't reveal the identity and he agreed to it. Therefore, the date was fixed for this bloody verdict. And Mordecai, Esther, and her maids fasted and prayed, and the Lord of heaven turned the table around. Similarly, friends, if you have a concern, fast